Hiya.
Morning, Jackie. Help yourself to breakfast. There's toast and cereal, and I think there's some eggs in the fridge.
I'll just have this ciggy instead. I bet you that surprises you, eh? I always had my breakfast inside, didn't I? Used to get stuck into yours and all, come to think of it. Know why? Because I was entitled to by law. Catch me letting that lot get away with anything, you're kidding, aren't you? What's up? Aren't you feeling too good?
No, I'm okay.
Tell you what, kid, why don't we go into town, you know, take the day off work, have some fun, catch ourselves a couple of blokes? Maybe Big Gob have said something.
It's not your fault, Jackie. It's just... Today is my wedding anniversary.
Oh, right. Which one? I mean, you've notched up a few in your time, haven't you?
The last. The best. Samir. 4 years ago today.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. Me Gob.
He was a lovely man. I thought we'd be together forever, and all we had was a few months.
He sounds like he's different from the blokes I've met. There's not one of them I could have lived with forever. Don't think there ever will be and all.
Everything that went wrong. It all started with losing Samir. Everything. Falling for John Lindsay and his lies, finishing up in prison.
But kids, you'd have never have met me. Now, come on, you've got to look on the bright side. I mean, what can you do? You've just got to get on with your life, haven't you?
So they say.
Was that the phone I heard just now?
Yeah. I thought you were asleep. I didn't want to disturb you.
Who was it?
Desi's brother.
Colin? Well, you should have shouted me. I'll ring him back.
No, he said you'd not to bother. And he was just setting off for work anyway. He was only asking how you were coping and that. Oh, and he was asking if the police had arrested anybody yet. I said not as far as we knew. And he said to tell you they'd see you at the funeral. Him and Desi's mum and dad.
Desi's mum. She was devastated.
I'd leave it till you see her. Colin said there'll be time for that at the funeral.
I'll get it.
Oh, hello, Zoe.
Hiya, I've come to see Natalie. Is she here?
Well, yeah.
It's all right, Lorraine.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought I must come and have a word with you, because I know what you're going through and it's a terrible time for you, I know that.
Oh, thanks, Zoe. Have you got time for a coffee?
I'll make it.
I know what it's like, Natalie. I know just what you're feeling, because it happened to me when I lost Shannon.
It's obvious, lad, you're worried about Zoe. Well, it's all wrong.
Well, can't help but worry about her.
Ashley!
Hey, don't shout to me, Uncle Fred. About Zoe, I mean.
Check this off me.
Right. What is it?
What's it look like? It's an hamper. A basket of rare and delicious comestibles. We're raffling it for Christmas.
Haven't we enough without raffles and such like?
Be a big draw, will this? See, there are raffle tickets. 25p a go, or 5 for £1. You'll do a burster.
Well, what sort of stuff is it?
Oh, it's upper class fare, is this, Sir Ashley? Rare delicacies, not to mention vintage port and Amontillado. Crystallised ginger sea, figs in brandy. By heck, I bet they work wonders. Lark's tongues in aspic, as supplied to His late Majesty King Edward VII. My word.
People don't want this stuff round here.
Of course they do. Just job for Christmas. Now, a good 150 quid's worth in here. So think on. We'll want to sell a lot of tickets. Now, I can't stand here, Gabby, and I've pies to shift.
Losing somebody you love all of a sudden just makes everything else seem so meaningless.
Well, I thought like that when Shannon was taken. But I understand now. There's a reason for it, you see. You see, it's punishment. You're being punished for sin. Your sin, or it could be Desi's.
Punished? What are you talking about?
Look, I know it's hard to grasp, but Shannon was taken, you see, because I was a sinner. And so Des was taken because
It's rubbish, this.
Don't know about you, but Natalie never did anything wrong. She isn't a sinner, as you call it.
Well, she stole a woman's husband, didn't she?
Get out of this house before I throw you out.
Listen, I don't need this.
Look, I know it's difficult to accept. I had to go through it too. But there's comfort, Natalie. There really is. You'll not be parted forever. You'll be joining Des again soon, same as I'm going to go join my Shannon.
Stop it! Stop it!
Zoe, you've said enough. Just go.
I'm sorry you haven't got the strength to face reality.
Reality? You're potty! Get out of here! Oh, Natalie, don't take any notice of her.
She's lost a baby. That's what it can do to you. There's not a mother alive who wouldn't give anything to save a kid. If I hadn't, Des might still be here. So she's right. I am being punished.
No, Natalie, don't talk like that. Don't let it get to you.
Excuse me, do you want to make an appointment, love? Only if you wouldn't mind not peering in at my client.
Who's peering? I was reading this. This flat to rent, is it? Round here?
Yes, it's upstairs over the salon.
Oh, that's handy. Suit me nicely, that, right opposite the pub. Not too far to stagger, eh? Well, let's have a spy, then.
Actually, I will want 3 months' rent in advance.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to the social about that, nothing to do with me.
And I'm afraid I'm asking for the very highest references.
No problem. I'm a friend of Deirdre's.
You are? Since when?
Since we was in the nick together, I got her through, that girl. She'd have gone do lally without me, you know. Well, I'm staying with her now, but I do want my own part. Oh, come on, girl, let's have a look there.
I don't think it'd suit you, actually.
Why not?
Well, as it happens, it is practically promised to somebody else, you see. So, I'm sorry. Look, I've got to get back to my clients.
Don't turn your nose up at me, you stuck-up cow. You can stick your flat. I hope you're all getting it.
It's news to me that Roy was a singer.
Yes. Well, I make no great claims, Gail.
I don't see why you should have to sing anyway.
Well, it's an operatic society you want to join, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, but they won't just want performers, will they? I mean, they're bound to want people who can, I don't know, paint scenery or sell programmes.
I suppose you're right.
You know, well, Gail is right. It is the operatic, and they have asked us to audition her. They're bound to want Hayley. She's a lovely singer.
He's exaggerating.
I know, I'm not. Should hear her in the bath. Anyway, they might not want me, but I'll give it a go. I've got a song for the audition.
Well, you didn't this morning.
No, it just came to me when I was frying a batch of chips. I thought maybe I could take a leaf out of Rex Harrison's book, you know, sort of talk a song like he did in My Fair Lady. I growed accustomed to your face, like breathing out and breathing in.
Yeah, it's very polished and suave, though, Rex Harrison, wasn't he? Real charmer.
What point are you trying to make exactly?
Oh, no. I think it's a great idea. I mean, why not? I mean, Rex Harrison could get away with it.
Yeah, now, when you say get away with it, though...
What are you singing, Hayley, for the audition?
Oh, well, Roy's been asking me that, actually, and I don't know if it's a good idea, but, Don't throw bouquets at me.
Rum-stum-tum.
Don't please my folks too much.
Rum-stum-tum.
Don't laugh at my jokes too much. People will say we're in love.
Got a visitor.
Oh, hello, Natalie, love.
How are you coping, love? Are you getting through?
Oh, we're just about, Betty. I've come to sort out the food for after the funeral.
Ah, well, you best sort that out with Betty. Take her through to the living room. Make yourselves comfortable. Do you want a drink to take with you?
No, thanks, Sally.
Come on through, love. We'll sort something out for Desi's send-off. Come on, love.
Innkeeper?
Yes.
My usual tincture and a G&T for this good lady.
Certainly.
Lady, don't make me laugh.
Who's her, then?
She's a power, Deirdre's from prison.
I can hear you whispering.
We're not talking to you, thank you very much.
And you better not, neither. Who are you looking at?
Hey! Mind your manners, that's no way to speak to Councillor Mrs. Roberts.
Councillor counsellors. Oh, pardon me for breathing, but I've ate them for breakfast and spat them out.
Hey, behave yourself. You'll have to find somewhere else to drink.
Should we go and sit down, Fred?
Yeah.
Now, see, Mrs. Roberts is a good customer. She doesn't come in here to be insulted.
Where does she go then? The pet shop?
Anyway, what was so urgent that I had to meet you for a drink, eh?
Not so much urgent as pressing. You do realise that it's exactly 1 month to Christmas Day.
Oh, don't remind me.
It's looming up.
Oh.
And here's me, well off, successful, highly regarded. Yes, but basically alone. And I dread being alone on Christmas Day, Audrey.
Some people go to a hotel, don't they?
Not on their own, nay. So I was wondering if you could find it in your heart to invite me to spend Christmas Day with you. And Alf, of course, I'm not forgetting Alf.
Oh,
Is
now,
it so
Fred.
much task as one friend to another?
Fred, listen, the thing is, now the sun is going to be murder on the run-up to Christmas. And the only catering I intend to do on Christmas Day is slicing up a few lemons to go on my G&Ts.
You'd not have to cater. You'd not be slaving in kitchen, I can promise that. All you have to do is to hand me a can opener and a corkscrew.
I'm not with you.
In shop, I'm raffling a luxury hamper. Wine and food fit for a queen, Audrey. The finest delicacy. Which reminds me, I've got your raffle tickets here. You put them in your handbag and don't lose them. Something tells me you've got the lucky ticket, if you get me meaning.
Oh, that awful woman staring at me.
Now, that jailbird, you mean, ignore her. I say, take no notice. I know her sort now to pound. If there's one thing I cannot abide, it's dishonesty. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I think we can force another one down.
Oh, no, not for me, thank you. Frescoes don't like to see their trainee managers staggering about.
Why do you think I'm my own boss?
Mike, you've had enough.
Large Scottish wine, please, Alex.
Yes, be right with you, mate.
You wouldn't be my Baldwin, would you?
Who wants to know? If you're a VAT or a tax inspector, you can mind your own business. Mind you, you don't look like a tax inspector to me.
It is you, isn't it? Only Deirdre told me all about you, how you helped to get off, and, you know, got her a good brief in that.
Oh, you're a friend of Deirdre's?
Of course I am. I'm Jackie Dobbs. I was a mate in Nick.
Oh, you're the one that decked the screw.
No, you are heard, yeah, hi.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what are you having a drink? Alec, give her a drink, will you?
Hey, listen, I've got to get back to work now, so I'll just...
All right, we'll check up with you later. What you having then, a short?
Yeah, if that's all right, I'll have a brandy.
A large brandy? This young lady got Deirdre through prison in one piece.
Yes, I know, we have met.
Yeah. So then, what are you doing round here?
Well, I'm staying with Deirdre for a couple of days. I've just got out, you know.
Out? Oh, yeah, I got you, yeah. Well, you know what they say, better out than in.
Oh, you're not kidding.
Yeah, Nick, get a load of this.
Oh, what is it, one of Zoe's?
Yep, deep meditation.
Never heard of it. What is it, a new band?
Stupid. She's supposed to sit there, listen to this, think pure thoughts, and then she'll be able to speak. Oh, hiya, Zoe, I didn't realise you were there.
Obviously. Don't mock something just because you can't understand it.
We weren't really mocking it, Zoe.
Just because you're ignorant, it doesn't mean other people have to be.
Oh, give over with you, Zoe. Get a life.
That's exactly what I am getting, if only you knew it.
Oh, I can't take much more of this. Come on, Nick, let's go.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Me and Nick are escaping, but you're just in time for one of Zoe's lectures. Come on, Nick.
Suppose you think the same as them? They think I'm stupid.
No, I don't think you're stupid. Anyway, forget about Nick and Leanne. I've got off work early, so me and you can spend evening together.
I can't. I've got a meeting at Foundation.
Oh, they'll fire, Zoe. It's every flaming night and all day, every day.
Bye.
You okay? I mean, are you sure you should be here?
Absolutely positive.
I'll serve him. Evening, Ken.
Evening.
Half a bitter.
Yes, please, yeah. How are you? Sorry, silly question.
No, it's not. Thanks for asking.
I take it you wanted to get back to work.
Yeah, I don't much like my own company at the minute.
I understand. Will you have a drink?
Maybe later.
Give us a pint, Lorraine. Blind O'Reilly. I don't believe it. Oi, what's the matter with you?
Eh?
I knew you liked your pound of flesh, but flaming Nora. Can't you let the woman grieve in peace? Dragging her back to work. You can take him to a tribunal for this, love.
Hey, now, just a minute,
She's not
you.
even buried him yet, and you've got her slaving away.
Les, drop it.
Somebody's got to look after you, darling. I was Desi's best man, and I know what Desi would have wanted me to do.
What he would have wanted is for you to stop embarrassing me and making a fool of yourself. I asked Alec if I could come back to work. I wanted to.
Come in here, shouting the odds in your usual pig-ignorant way.
Hang on, hang on. I'm the customer here, and the customer's always right. Right?
Wrong. Because I can happily do without your custom, and right now you're perilously close to being barred.
Anyone can make a mistake.
Has he paid for that pint, Lorraine?
No, not yet.
Right, well, I'll sup it. In my judgment, you've had enough to drink already, so take yourself off before I buy you for life.
Well, it's your loss, Chief, because I was in a big spending mood tonight. No, it's too late. I shall check my custom elsewhere. And you can keep your nose out, Barlow.
I'm sorry, Alec. I set you up for that.
No, it's not your fault, love. The man's a beast in human form. Well, almost human.
Hi, Dave.
Oh, hello, darling.
I'm just going in for a drink. Do you fancy it?
I always fancy it. But not in the Rovers, eh? I think the ale's gone off. It's the gaffer. You can't look after it right. You know. Anyway, there's plenty of other pubs.
Yeah, sure. Maybe we could go round to my place for a few drinks if you want.
Your place? Oh, right, yeah. Oh, hang on. With Droopy Deirdre?
She's gone out for the evening. Said she felt cooped up.
Oh, right, yeah. That'll suit me fine.
Oh, but you know, I've got no drinking, so maybe a pub would be best.
No. I'll buy some drink. Few cans of lager suit you.
And a drop of the hard stuff, eh?
If it's the hard stuff you want, darling, you've come to the right man.
I could have killed Les Battersby. He must have felt awful. Gonna have to get used to it, though, won't I? What do you mean?
Well, I've got the funeral to face, haven't I? If I can face it.
The Scotties, you know, they knock it back, and then they chase it down with a lager, don't they? Well, if it's good enough for them Aggies chewers, it's good enough for me. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, do you know what, lad? It's great to be back in the big world again.
I know what you mean. I've been away. It takes guts to get through, eh?
Yeah, and I don't want to go back there either. But you know my trouble, Leslie. I lose me temper and I just flare up. I'm my own worst enemy, I am, you know.
I'm like that, you know. Passionate. I get these passionate feelings.
Let's have a look at your hand, then. Soon see if you're passionate or not.
What do you mean, like reading me palm?
Yeah, I've got the gift. Me nana was a proper Romany, you know. Oh, look at the action going on here. Look at that.
That's because I make things happen. And things happen to me.
You're sensual, aren't you? And I can see you like your pleasures. Now, you see this line here? That's your character. I'll look for your future when I decide if you've got one.
All right.
You're a rebel.
Too right I am.
Oh, and look at your past. You see, you've had trouble in your past with being too nice to other people.
That's astounding, that. That's bang on. I've been too nice for my own good. People take advantage of me.
And hey, get on this, lads, get on this. You're not going to live where you are now. I can see. A bungalow? Pass us another can.
Hey, if you can see all that in the palm of my hand, just think what you'd discover if I took all my clothes off. And I'll tell you something, shall I? You've just got out of nick. You're all frustrated, right? You're all pent up because you've been denied your outlets, right?
Yeah.
You're bursting for it.
Oh, is that right then?
I know, darling, because I've been there. You've got this need to make up for lost time. Well, I could help you there. I like helping people, me.
What time are you expecting Zoe back?
She didn't say.
Well, we're gonna go check out this new club down Dixon Street if you fancy coming.
I best wait for her.
Oh, Ashley, why'd you let her walk all over you?
I don't.
You do?
Well, if I do, it's because I care about her.
Yeah, I know. But maybe if you cared a little bit less about her, she'd care more about you.
Well, I can't do that, me. Anyway, I don't want to come in home to empty house.
Right, well, come on.
Enjoy yourselves.
Go on. Admit it, you've missed all this.
Yeah, and I'm just getting the taste for it and all, so nip out and get more cans.
Hey?
I'm only kidding.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I go for birds who like a good laugh.
Well, you'd have to, wouldn't you, the kivvy? Oh, no, I'm only kidding. And you know what? The more lager I drink, the better looking you get.
You know I could go for you in a big way.
Well, why don't you, then?
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Oh, I just called to be neighbourly. I'm saying hello, like.
He's just saying hello.
Fine. I'll say goodbye then.
Right, well, look, like I say, Jackie, anything you want to know, you just ask me or our Janice. Well, I'll be off.
Bye.
Bye, I'll see you.
See ya. Don't want to be here.
Listen, Jackie, while you're here, no parties, eh? At least not without asking me. Still, I don't suppose you'll be here for much longer, will you, if you're going to your cousin's tomorrow?
Oh. You know, I couldn't get hold of it. I just kept getting this funny noise on the phone. Can I stop on a bit longer, Dee? Oh, you're the only friend I've got. I'm desperate. Like you was in the nick when I helped you. Well, that's how I am now.
Been at foundation till this time.
Yep.
Doing what?
Talking, singing, meditating. That you'd be interested in. 'Cause you're not, are you?
Have you had anything to eat?
I'm not hungry.
Would you want a drink or anything? Look, Zoe. I don't want fallout with you. I'm a bit fed up before. 'Cause I got off work early and I wanted us to spend some time together, you know. Listen. We've got a house to ourselves. Let's get bed.
No.
But it seems ages since
Look,
we've
I'm
last done
sorry,
it.
Ashley. I should have told you before. There'll be no more of that kind of thing. There'll be no more about what you'd call loving.
Yeah. I would call it loving because I love you. What's wrong, Zoe? I love you and I want to show you. Come to bed with me.
No, Ashley, look, I've told you. There'll be no more of that. I won't sleep with you anymore. You're not one of us. From now on, I'll stay down here on settee.
We can be happy again, Zoe, you and me. I know we can. Like we were before this foundation rubbish.
I wasn't happy, Ashley, and it's not rubbish. All the rest of it, the stuff you want, that's the rubbish. I know that now. I don't think you ever will.
Zoe, please don't do this to me. Don't shut me out.